Hey everyone, Mike Wolf here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Entrepreneurs Making a Difference. And we like to bring you some, entrepreneurs doing all kinds of really cool things, creating amazing businesses and giving back and helping other people. And so today I've got somebody named Brian Kelly on the line here with us, and he's from California. And he's a certified personal trainer, an author, founder of Global Fitness Club, which is an internet-based venue. So I've never heard of an internet-based fitness club, so we're going to ask definitely a lot of questions about that, and provides live online workouts completely free of charge, which is also very interesting. So we're going to find out more about that too. He helps entrepreneurs and busy business professionals to achieve peak performance, both physically and mentally, via online fitness. And his mission is to end the trend of what he calls FDD, or fitness deficit disorder, a condition often found in entrepreneurs, busy business professionals, moms, and students. And I can relate to that. Brian founded Global Fitness Club at the age of 48 after receiving alarming results from a routine health screening. And from that moment on, he vowed to commit to his own health and fitness, and is now sharing his mission with individuals who have the desire to get and or stay fit. So, Brian, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate you having me on. Can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, this is exciting. So tell me, I guess go into more detail about your online fitness training. Is that something that's very different?
Yeah, it's designed for, as you said in the opening quite aptly, that it's designed for busy business professionals, entrepreneurs such as yourself, that don't have the opportunity to go to a gym everywhere they stop, at a hotel, when they're on business trips, even when they're home at their office and they're working till the wee hours of the night, as I know many entrepreneurs do. So what I've done is I now deliver fitness via the internet, via a live streaming video or recorded streaming video. Either one is the choice of the individual. I do 3 live workouts a week. On top of that, folks can access the recorded versions in the back office of the members area, and it's 24/7 access. They can get to those anytime, and you only need a set of high quality resistance bands when it comes to equipment, which is very important because those are very easy to pack in a suitcase. I've done this many times myself personally. I'm a product of the product. I know it works. And it's there just for people like you and I, Mike.
Yeah, well, you're definitely preaching to the choir, because as you know, I travel a ton. I'm always on airplanes and hotel rooms, and obviously resistance bands are a lot easier to bring with you than dumbbells and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. And the dumbbells and all that, they're good if you work out from your home while you're at home base or your office base. You can still use that equipment if you have it and you prefer it. But just knowing that you can get a high quality workout with nothing more than resistance bands and your own body weight. And I have done it. I used to be a gym rat where I thought you had to lift the massive heavy weights to get results. And I've done purely resistance bands for almost a year, and I'm getting phenomenal results with those.
Wow, that's really exciting, and like I said, I can totally relate, because a lot of times, if you live in hotels like I do, a lot of times the gym isn't necessarily open by the time you get back at your room. But with what you're doing, there's pretty much, it'd be really hard to make an excuse that you can't do it because it's 24/7, right?
Yeah, that's a great point. One of the things that I've designed into this program is to eliminate as many excuses as possible, because we all have them. I have them. And every time I think about working out, the excuses start flooding the brain. So also working on a concept to work on the mindset of individuals. We're not just talking physical fitness, but mental, and also from the nutrition aspect. So once you get your mindset straight, the rest of it becomes much easier. So I'm attacking the mindset first and foremost, and coming up with a few different products right down that line. They're not out yet, but I want to nip this thing in the bud and get folks off the excusosaurus horse, if you will, and onto getting fit and getting more clarity, more focus, living longer, living happier, being there for their family, you name it. It is nothing but positive when you are fit and feeling good.
Yeah, well, I like the way you think. I like the fact that you talk about mindset, because it's so important, obviously in fitness, but also in life in general. How you
Yes.
perceive the world, and how you look at things is going to influence everything in your life. And so, and nowhere probably is it more prevalent than when you look at your physical fitness and what you're putting in your body and what you're doing. it's going to really impact your life. And so it's so important that you mentioned that.
Yeah, and another along those same lines is the self-talk. What are you saying to yourself on a daily basis? Are you looking in the mirror and saying, "Man, you're just a slobby, you know, soft Pillsbury Doughboy. You can't do
We're
this."
talking about me like that. That's not
Yeah.
nice.
A lot of people do that. I've done that in the past too, and I've trained myself now to, when I look in the mirror, I visualize, literally visualize the end result that I'm looking for. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. I am making great strides because I'm putting into play all the things I preach to my members and my clients, and it's working phenomenally well.
Yeah, one of the awesome things about what you're doing is you're not just creating an online fitness program, which in itself is really amazing, but you're also trying to actually start a movement and get changes in society, not just on a small scale, but on a really big scale. And I think that's the part that's really impressive.
That's what excites me the most of this, Mike, because I'm targeting entrepreneurs, and it's my firm belief that entrepreneurs are the world changers. And if they are the ones leading by example, I follow all of the successful entrepreneurs. I've got a couple of mentors right now that I'm following very closely, and I model everything they do so that I too can become successful. And the same thing goes with fitness and health. So if I can start a movement amongst entrepreneurs who are being looked up to and modeled after, who are fit. David Fagan's a person who's not following me personally on a daily basis. He's very fit, and he puts pictures on the internet. It inspires me, and he's not a fitness business person. He's just fit, and he's made it a calling in his own life. He's shown before pictures where he was a little out of shape. I've been there too. I'm not calling him out. He's doing an awesome job. He's pretty buff now, but that's the thing. The key to me is getting to the entrepreneurial community first, and that will then help to spread this movement, as you so aptly called it, of fitness amongst not just the people that are busy and are business professionals, but amongst everybody eventually.
Exactly. Well, I think entrepreneurs are a great target market because a lot of them, we focus a lot on our business, and a lot of us don't have a great balance in our life. I mean, our business takes over everything. We let our relationships go. We let our health go. We let everything go in order to get our business, things launched as quick as possible and chasing those shiny objects, etc. And so I think it's just so important. I had a little bit of a health scare myself not too long ago, and I was having trouble walking, and I was my feet were all swollen. I actually ended up in a wheelchair for a few days, and that's when you start to think about putting more of a balance in your life at that point. You always wait till it's too late. So I think it's very smart for our listeners to start making changes before they get to that point. And I know you had a scare yourself, which is what led you to do this, right?
Yeah, that's what started this whole thing. I had never been unhealthy in my entire life leading up to it's been about 2 years ago now. And I had a routine health screen. And I had never, ever in my life had anything close to be a warning sign. And just to cut it short, I'm not going to go through all the numbers, but they went through it twice because they were in disbelief after the readings came through. I was sitting there going, "Your equipment's faulty. There's no way that's me." She basically looked me in the eye and says, "You need to go see a doctor right away." Are you kidding me? And I knew that I had been letting go, but I didn't know it was gradual. You know how it works. It gradually creeps up on you. And I had to immediately stop a business I was involved in at the time with a partner. It was gut-wrenching. I hated doing it, but I had to hit the reset button. And thank goodness, and I had been in fitness before, just I hadn't been doing it too diligently at that time. Came home one evening shortly after that news came in, and saw my son in shorts and a tank top, and I just casually asked him, "What are you up to, son?" He goes, "Oh, I was just working out." I said, "I'm back. I'm back." So my son inspired me just by doing it. That's the other thing with entrepreneurs. Anybody who just does it and other people see it, it catches. It's just amazing. It's the most wonderful addiction you could ever become addicted to, fitness. I guarantee you within 4 to 6 weeks, if you do this on a regular basis, you will become addicted to the endorphins, to the feeling of wholeness, of being firm, of clear of mind, focus, sleeping better. It just goes on and on. The benefits are unboundless. They're just amazing.
Well, yeah, I find for myself that sometimes I go long breaks where I don't work out, and I actually love working out. When I do, I find it just I don't just feel better physically, but also mentally. I get a lot more clarity. I drink a lot more water because I tend to drink water at the gym. I catch up on reading, or I listen to educational audio content. And so it just serves a lot of purposes, a lot of things you can do at the same time that you're working out. It's just there's no reason not to do it. Yet every now and then you kind of you skip one day, then the next thing you're missing the next day, and you just get in these patterns, and then it takes a while to get yourself back into it again. And so it's very inspiring to hear you talk about 4 to 6 weeks, which isn't a long amount of time, and following your program and actually seeing those kind of results that you're getting. And you obviously look very fit in the video. So.
Well, thank you. And yeah, getting more fit every day. I just finished a workout literally half an hour before we came on to do this interview. I've made it my priority in my life, and that's all one has to do. And a lot of people ask me, I am too busy. Entrepreneurs are a perfect market for this because they say, I'm too busy. How am I can't make any more time. Now listen, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, every single one of us. It's all about prioritization, not about making more time. It's just about carving out that time. Get up an hour earlier. I know. It's like, God, another hour earlier? Are you kidding me? But consider this. A lot of people think in their mind, if I work out for 1 hour, I've lost an hour of productivity during the day. But consider, because you worked out, you are more mentally clear, you are more productive, you're going to gain 2 hours of productivity for a 1 hour workout. So do the math, you've gained 1 hour. And you feel better. You'll be able to stay up longer, sleep sounder. It works. I'm here to tell you this. So just make it a priority in your life. And I recommend working out first thing in the morning if that fits your schedule, because that energy level will stay higher throughout the day. Now, granted, in the beginning, if you've just started working out, you're gonna feel it, and you're gonna get sore. Guarantee it. So I have a saying with that: get sore, then get over it, because you will get over it. It will go away over time, a few days, maybe a week. Get past it and look at the results. Look at the long-term results. Put that in your head, not what's going to happen tomorrow. Ow, I hurt. Look at the long-term results, 4 to 6 weeks, 90 days from now, how you're going to feel, how productive you're going to be, how much more fun you are when you come home to your spouse, your significant other. It's a snowball effect of wonderfulness. How about that?
Yeah, no, that's very true and very cool, and I love it. And it is so true, because before I had my scare where I was in the wheelchair, I didn't think I had enough time either, and so I kind of just would fit it in every now and then if I had time. And when I was in the wheelchair, you start to make promises to yourself, and when you get those sort of events happen in your life, you find time and you make it a priority. And I actually now, when I am in hotels, set my alarm for times that I would never in the past have ever even thought of waking up, to make sure I get my workout in. And so I've made the changes. I feel a lot better. I also went vegetarian as a result of what was going on, and that's made a big difference in my life and my health as well. And I think some of these things, like I said, it's all mindset. I didn't think I wanted to wake up an hour earlier to go work out. Now it's absolutely priority, and I fit it in quite a number of days a week, even while I'm traveling. And so you just do feel so much better, and you do feel much more productive. I feel like after I've been to the gym, I just feel a lot clearer in what I'm doing, and life just seems a lot easier when you're feeling better about yourself too.
Yes, the stress is gone. Everything. You're just in a better state of health, period, mentally and physically. And you hit a little point there with nutrition, how you've changed that. That is actually very important and often overlooked. I overlooked it personally because I had never had a bad health reading, so I could eat and drink anything I wanted without worrying about effects. I was just one of those blessed people for a while. But actually, nutrition plays a huge role in fitness, more than most people realize. It's actually upwards of 80% of the total picture. Physical fitness is only 20 of the 100%, and mindset is in there. It's the largest. I would say it covers the entire 100%, overlapping. I know that doesn't work for mathematicians, but you'll get over it. But 80% nutrition. I can't remember the gentleman's name, and I need to, because this is about the 4th interview I've referenced him, but he is a prominent bodybuilder, massive guy, and this is bodybuilder, but you'll get it. He was asked by a budding bodybuilder, somebody who wanted to be huge like him, what would you recommend I do? I'm just starting out. He said, before you set foot in a gym, don't even think about setting foot in a gym until you have completely changed your nutrition for the better and you're starting to eat clean. He said, don't even start lifting weights. That just blew me away. That was awesome. That was the best advice from someone like him that's, achieved such incredible results. You take that to heart. You look at people who are successful and you model them. It's very simple, the formula. Now, getting up early, working out, changing your eating habits, is it simple? No. Is it worth it? Absolutely. And once you've started and made it a habit, it's no longer difficult anymore. It's not at all. In fact, I'm so excited to go work out. Yes, it's hard to work out every day. It's hard to work out. But I look at the end result. After 1 hour, after half hour, however long the workout is, I know how I'm going to feel. Like right now, I feel unbelievably jubilant, happy, excited, endorphins that are pumping everywhere. And I'm here talking to Mike Wolf and having a great time.
Yeah, well, I can feel your energy through the internet. So you're just you're vibrant and you look very healthy and you look very excited and passionate about what you're doing. So let me ask you this. We talked about making it a habit. You mentioned the word habit. How do we turn something into a lot of people January 1 they make that New Year's resolution, they go to the gym. By January 8th they're done. How do you turn that into a habit and make it stick?
One of the biggest tips I give everybody, it is the biggest tip, is to get what I call an accountability, or you can call it a workout partner. It is the biggest tip. Treat this very seriously, and that person doesn't have to be with you there physically each and every time, but stay in contact with that person, each other, and say, hey, did you work out today? How long and which one did you do? And if they didn't, get on their butt about it. Be nice. I mean, be loving about it, but don't let them slip and say, hey, we're in this together. I'm accountable for you and you for me. If you skip one, I'm going to be on you because I didn't skip one, and vice versa. I expect the same from the other person. You can do this using the program I have. You can do it for any program where you get on, say, speakerphone on your cell phone and work out together via voice, and just turn the thing on at the same time if you're both doing the same workout. I would recommend you do the same workout, obviously, the same program. But accountability partner is absolutely key. My son is my accountability partner. Now, we don't work out. I got stuff flying. We don't work out every single day together due to our conflicting schedules, but often enough to where we inspire each other to continue to keep going. He wants to get bigger and stronger than me, and he's getting very close on the strength department. And he's 18. Not even 18. He'll turn 18 very soon. But it works, and it will keep you going. I did this years ago with a friend of mine when I was on travel twice a week. I was away from home 4 nights a week, and he and I would go work out together. And if it wasn't for him kicking me in the butt and vice versa, we would probably go once a week. We were going 4 times a week because of that accountability partner exchange. And it works phenomenally. So find someone who's committed, dedicated. The first one, if it doesn't work out, find another one. Don't stop. Get one that clicks, that you gel with, and stick with that person and make it a habit together.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. So let me ask you this. So prior to you having your scare, what were you doing for a living? Were you a personal trainer back then, or did you get really much more into the fitness and wanted to create this movement after that happened?
After. I was into fitness, but not as a personal trainer. In fact, I became, it's called P90X certified. That's how I started from home. I was a gym rat. It's a long story. I was a gym rat. I'd go to the gym. My son was at youth football at age of 12, 6 years ago. He couldn't go into a gym. I wanted to get him some strength conditioning for football to get more confidence. So I saw this infomercial, bought the program, started working out from home with him. And so I've been in fitness on and off for most of my life. Just it seemed the trend line was going down and down and down. So I'm a corporate career guy, software engineer, full-time job, come home and was trying to get another entrepreneurial business off the ground, and we struggled with that for 2 years. It was great, met a lot of great people, burned the candle at both ends, and that's when the health screen came, and I was, I had the skunk eyes, or the raccoon eyes where you got the black around all the time. Felt horrible, was drinking wine and alcohol to make it feel better, doing all the wrong things at the wrong times, eating the wrong foods, everything, you name it. It's no wonder the readings came out the way they did. Now looking back, I'm just like, wow, what were you doing? Now it's okay. Reset button has been pressed on to bigger and better things, and hoping to spread this message to everyone, not only those that are not currently fit, but those that are fit and maybe thinking, I don't want to do this much longer. No, I want everybody, make it a habit in your life, and you just will not regret it. I guarantee it.
Oh, absolutely. And obesity is a huge epidemic, especially in North America here. And I think it's a very important mission that you're on, and I think it's fantastic. So when I was reading your bio, I of course saw that you're putting this up there for free, which is amazing. Do you have a plan to monetize? Are you going to be selling some products? Is there some way that you hope to monetize that, or what's your plan?
Great question. Currently, I am offering two membership levels. One is free and one is paid. And currently, and this is up for change, I'm actually analyzing this at this very moment, but 3 nights a week I do a live streaming fitness program at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. I can only do that once a day because there's only one of me.
Bones.
That's right. So that's why it's free, because folks can't choose the time in which they can work out, and it's only a half hour long. My actual program are 1 hour plus. Some of them are a little bit longer than an hour workouts. So those that wish to get the full complement of workouts, which gives you 6 workouts a week, 6 days a week, that is a membership. Right now it's currently $9 per month, and I'm looking to increase that significantly very soon because of the other things I'm adding. I'm also adding, as I mentioned before, a product that's going to help folks to become more mentally engaged and to be locked in on prioritizing fitness in their life. And that will be coming up, I'm going to say within a month. I'm going to put it out there. But excited about that. And nutrition, free members also get a free ebook guide on a nutrition plan. I and my wife and my son have all been following now diligently. It's the Paleo Nutrition Plan. For those that aren't aware of that, you can Google it. It's phenomenal. You can eat as much as you want. You don't calorie count. You don't portion count. You eat until you're full. And
are you allowed ice cream on this diet? I need to know that before I get started. So.
What's that?
Are you allowed ice cream on this diet?
I'm sorry, my friend. No dairy. No dairy.
Okay. Well, they have coconut milk ice cream and almond milk ice cream, and those are good too.
Yeah, but there's that sugar component that we have to be considering, and there's
always a catch. He's crazy.
The ebook is free, and it's a great guide that'll kind of give you an outline of the things you should and should not eat. And again, this is just one nutrition plan. Doesn't mean that this is the only one that works. It's just one that worked for me. And everything I put into Global Fitness Club is what worked for me, my son, and my wife. What works for my family that I have seen visually, and for some of the members who have also put testimonials on the website who have seen results as a result of this program. So it's results based on actual stuff. It's not, I don't put anything out there that I myself haven't either tried or seen results from personally from someone I know. But it's all been, so far, what I have personally utilized and seen success with.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good stuff. So who would you say, do you have some big influences in your that kind of led you down this path? And
wow. A lot. Love him or hate him, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Take aside the personal issues, the man was one unbelievably driven individual. As you know, he's now a very successful entrepreneur, on top of actor, on top of former Mr. Olympia. I don't know how many times, I forget. But
he's got a pretty good resume, that's for sure.
Yeah, and back when he was in the Austrian army, the story was unbelievable. What he did, he stopped at nothing to get what he wanted. So that was truly inspiring. So that's from the physical, both the physical and the entrepreneurial standpoint. Recently, I've gotten very close with a gentleman named Mel Cutler, who is an entrepreneur based out of Newport Beach. Phenomenal individual, and he doesn't just talk about mindset, he teaches it. And I have been deeply involved with him in all of his trainings. He's been vital in the shifts I've seen, both mentally and physically. And those are the two right now that come up to mind that have had the biggest impact for me.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you, we're going to wrap it up relatively soon here. We're running a little bit out of time, but I guess what's if you had one message you could spread to the universe right now, what would your message be? What's your message?
Just, take it easy, live life, be happy, laugh a lot, love a lot, forget the hurts, throw them away. The past is the past, and just focus on what you want. Always focus forward, never look back at the things that you didn't want, that you don't want today, that are causing and affecting you today. Focus forward, and beautiful, wonderful things happen to you. So if you're looking to get fit, if you're looking to get a better job, if you're looking to become an entrepreneur, focus solely and wholeheartedly on that, and keep moving forward, and just let the other stuff go by the side. That's the biggest tip I can give, because it works.
Yeah,
it works wonderfully. I'm sorry?
Oh, those are great words to live by, Brian. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you, how can they track you down?
Just globalfitnessclub.com is one simple way. There is a contact tab there. You can check me out there, or check me out. You can contact me there. Facebook, Brian C. Kelly or Brian Carl Kelly. I don't even know my own name.
Yeah.
But you'll see a picture of me with, you'll see fitness, you'll see a match. There's Extreme Global Fitness is the Facebook page. That's another way. I'm all over the place. If you've ever been on Facebook, I won't be hard to find. Or you can go through Mike Wolf. He could probably find a way to connect.
I could probably hook you up. That's true. Very true. Well, Brian, thanks so much for coming on the show, and it was very inspirational, and I love your message. And if there's anything I can do to help you, I know quite a few people, so we'll certainly help spread your word as much as we can. And thank you once again for coming on the show.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it very much.
Well, my pleasure, and I hope to see you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care, Brian.
All right.